Hey boys and girls, I want to teach you guys some things about clay today, and one of the kinds of clay that you can use at home is one that is man-made by the company called Crayola. It's called Crayola Model Magic, and it's lots of fun to use, and it's something that you can use at home, and your mom and dad would not get all upset if you guys had something that would make it too big of a mess at your house. So now these little packages, you can buy them different kinds. I actually ordered this from one of my art catalogs, and you can get some stuff like this at Walmart if you want to go there, or something like Hobby Lobby. So on the back of it, it's a little tricky to open, and if you pull up the part like this and you rip it down like a packet of ketchup, well, maybe go to this side. Okay, then you will see how it rips down the back. And what I like to do is open it all the way up like this, and then we're going to put this extra paper in the garbage. And I like to give you guys a piece of white paper to lay yours on, because sometimes my tables are not really perfectly clean, and anything that's on this will be picked up on your tables. So with I like to learn to do some different techniques with you guys. So take your piece of clay like this. Once you get it opened up, and you guys can pause the video right now so you guys could pass out the Model Magic. And if you divide it up like this and take this first piece, now lay this piece on your paper like I have it, okay? And you're gonna take this and you're gonna roll it up into a ball. Okay, so when you get it into a nice ball, I'm gonna show you a couple different things that you guys can do. And this is lots of fun. One of the classes that I took in college was called ceramics, and we learned how to do hand formation of different types of clay. And one of the things that we learned how to do was to create pinch pots and coil pots, and making coils is lots of fun, but I want you to learn first how to manipulate this ball into different things. So I'm going to teach you how to make a cone. Now, a cone is a 3D kind of triangle, so if you put it right in between your hands, just like me, and you roll it back and forth, and you kind of put pressure right here at the bottom of your hand. So if you put your hands just like this, see how I have it, and you put a little bit of pressure and just kind of roll, then when you pull this out, do you see how it kind of made a point like this? It kind of looks like a raindrop, doesn't it? And if you take this and you actually press it down, you can kind of see I'm pressing it down on my computer. See there? I'm pressing it down. And then it will make the bottom flat. And see how it kind of makes that cone, and it will actually sit up for you. Isn't that kind of cool? All right, so that's one fun thing to look at. You can roll it back into a ball again. Now, to make a coil, like I mentioned a minute ago, you can take it and put it in the same way with your hands and go back and forth just like this, and apply pressure. And you can see where it kind of looks like it's getting to be a long hot dog. Do you see that? That's funny, isn't it? So if you keep pressing, and if you notice, and rolling, if you notice this part's getting skinnier, so you might want to go to the top like this, move it around. Yeah, see how it's getting longer and longer? And this is creating what they call as a coil. You might have made things like this when you did Play-Doh when you were little, and you can manipulate them, you can roll them, and you can make them into different kinds, like a snake. And you could take this and put its little head up and go like that, and look at that. It looks like a snake, doesn't it? And you kind of flatten the head out. You see that? You can make the little end of it come up too. See how it's make a little snake? Oh, it's a little snake, yeah. Okay, so anyway, that's fun. Let's make it a coil. What else can we do? I mentioned a pinch pot. Pinch pots are kind of fun to do too. So if you roll this like this and you hold it in your hands, and I like to put my fingers right here and put my thumbs in the top, and if you push gently, see how I'm kind of pushing right there, and I turn it with my fingers and push here and turn. Yeah, do you see how it goes? See how it's making that little hole right there? You push and turn, push and turn. And see how it's kind of digging its way in there? Can you see it? The light's not real good. But if you push and turn, and your fingers are kind of, don't push too fast. I'm pushing and turning. See how the hole's getting deeper and deeper? If you go too far, though, it will get all the way down to the bottom. And my teachers would judge on me when I took my class if this was an even amount of thickness all the way around. And then see how the bottom is still kind of curved? Remember how I flattened out the cone? So if you lay this down like this and you push, just give it a little push, don't push hard, then that becomes flat too. Can you see how it's flat now? Yeah. So anyway, it'll sit better. Let me try to flatten it out a little bit more. See how it sits? So that could be a cute little coil pot that you guys can use. Now, the funny thing about this is that this does not keep, if you leave it out in the air, it's going to air dry. And when Crayola Model Magic, when it air dries, it's still kind of squishy. And if you were to pull it apart and try to stick it back together, it won't stick back together. So you kind of have to keep this in a little baggie if you want to use it again. So for today's class, I want you guys to create some different things with your clay, and you can take the clay home. I'll leave some baggies for you guys to put them down in. You just need to twist the baggies and put the little twisty tie on there. You can make all kinds of fun little things out of this. Here's my little bowl. Here's my little snake. You don't have to make just a bowl and a snake. You can make anything. It's your choice, and you can design that. So have fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys create.